Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Farhah Kamilatun. I'm from PKI 2C. I will present about the guidance and counseling approach for victims of drug users. Drug understanding. Narcotics for narcotics, psychotropic substance, and other addictive substance. The familiar drug terminology used by law enforcement officials, such as police, prosecutors, judge, and correctional officer. However, in essence, the meaning of the two terms still refers to the same three types of substance. Drugstore. Until now, the spread of drug abuse can hardly be prevented, even from within the prison. Drugs are still circulating freely because money is in power. Efforts to eradicate fraud have often been carried out, but there is still little possibility to avoid drugs for adolescents and adults. Even many children of elementary and junior high school age have fallen into drug abuse. Based on drug effects. Based on the effects caused by the where drugs are grouped as follows: A. Hallucinogens, B. Stimulant, C. Depressant, D. Addictive. Type of drug: A. Heroin or diamorphine, B. Cannabis. Psychotropic types. Psychotropic are divided into four groups, namely 1. Psychotropics Group 1, 2. Psychotropic Group 2, 3. Psychotropic Group 3, 4. Psychotropic Group 4. Psychotropic now being popular and widely abused is psychotropic group 1, including those known as ecstasy, and psychotropic group 2, known as sabu-sabu. Understanding of guidance and counseling. The interaction that occurs here is a professional relationship process carried out by a professional called a counselor to a person or group of people who have a problem, called a counselor, in the hope of solving the problem and the change in the client. Understanding of Islamic guidance and counseling. Guidance and counseling in the concept of Islam is to provide assistance service to someone who is experiencing problem in a good way to raise awareness of the sin that has been committed and ask forgiveness from Allah and promise not to repeat it again. Because basically the problem experienced by humans and caused by human action itself. Islamic guidance and counseling function. In particular, the function of Islamic guidance and counseling according to Musamar are 1. Preventive function, 2. Curative function, 3. Preservative function. Guidance and counseling approach for victims of drug users. Prevent before casualties occur. Starting for small exorbitant family and to early children. Then it extends to the surrounding environment. Of course, educating children must be according to their age level, because they are not miniature humans, but they are whole humans who have different personality and attitudes from one another. Here are some reasons why family education for children is important. 1. Improve health and a culture of healthy living, both physically and mentally based on faith and devotion. 2. Personality maturity. 3. Increased ability to solve problems. 4. Increased self-esteem and self-confidence. 5. Increased intrapersonal and interpersonal relationship and ability social. 6. Strengthening environmental sectors, for example, family, school, community that support the improvement of health and personality development of the younger generation. After becoming a victim, facing this condition, it is impossible for the family to handle the victim alone, but they need help from related parties: the police, doctors, hospital, the National Narcotic Agency, and social rehabilitation center. What we have to know is who our family members hang out with and relate to every day at outside the house. The social environment greatly affect the future of family members. Then undergo rehabilitation at a place determined by the government. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.